Howdy folks, Crap Car Hunter here, welcome to the video. Bit of an update on the old Peugeot. So, a lot has happened since the last video. Quite a bit's actually happened. So, this has happened. Oh, look at that. So, the bumper irons on both sides have been painted up. So, zinc primered, coat of zinc prime, obviously wire wheel, zinc primer, and then gloss black on the top. The horn bracket has also got the same treatment. This isn't the original horn for the car, but it's what came with the car. Just need to put a connector on, spade connector on that, and then tighten that all up. One of the bumper brackets all done. I've painted both these up. I've put a washer on the back. So this is where the fog light housing sits, and then the fog light bolts through the bumper into this and just gives it a bit more stability. Also, indicators. How about that? Lovely new indicators now. That's a bit wobbly dobbly, but new indicators fitted on both sides. She's looking spanking, isn't she? So what I've been doing at the moment is, obviously did that the other day, didn't film it because I wasn't really in the mood to film, but now I've got this. Look at that. So this is the front bumper. So the repairs have been done to it with the rubber pieces under here. That's all been done, dusted, fixed. They've been taken off. It's all been taken, blown apart. There's the rest of the front valence. That needs a bit of a quick clean up and a good T-cut. But yeah, so bumpers all. Now I did try and use the old heat gun technique. Wasn't going to work on that. It's quite faded. So with doing that, it means I'm going to have to do all the trim. Yay. So front bumper's done. Here we have the front wheel arches. Now they have been cleaned with some thinners. So we got some standard thinners. Obviously be careful when you're using this stuff. It says danger, flammable. You know, just don't huff it and you'll be fine. You're meant to wear a mask and all the PPE in the world, but if you've ever noticed through previous videos, PPE isn't a thing really. Should be, but hey ho, you know. What's the worst that can happen? Die of cancer or lose a finger or something. But anyway, so yeah, so that's that. So I'm going to do a quick time lapse maybe. Might speed the video up, I'm not sure. Of me giving the front wheel arches some black paint. It's paint formulated for plastics and vinyls and all that, so it's flexible. Plus it's very durable. So yeah, so I'll set the camera up and get cracking on that one. Right. Here we go, here's the arch. Ta-da! So as you can see, it's very grey and nasty. Now, I could give it the old heat gun treatment, like I stipulated, but front bumpers come out really nice that I'm just gonna use this. And so I'm gonna spray this one first, give it a kind of light misting, and see where we go from that. I'm also juiced up on some Barista Coffee Limited, or Co. Caramel latte, very nice. Oh, that hit the spot. Now, it's not a perfectly sunny day today. I believe it's only about 5 degrees. but it's warm enough in the UK to be able to do this kind of thing. So if you're doing this kind of thing indoors, wear a mask. For obviously you don't want to knock yourself out with fumes, but I'm outside and it's not windy, so we're okay. Here goes. As easy as that. So that's how the first kind of light dusting. Kind of went a little bit heavy there, but it should dry out. But yeah, you just want to do a light dusting, let that kind of set, go off, blah blah blah. So in this weather we'll give it about 10 minutes to just go off, so it's touch dry, and then give it another coat, and then do it all over again with the other one. Right, what next? Right, time for another coat. It's gone off, so we'll give it another. When you're doing painting and you finish with a can, if you turn it upside down and give it a quick tss, just helps clear the nozzle out, so when you come to spray again, and obviously put the cap back on, it stops it all drying up and going a bit bleh. So that's at its second coat. There's a bit over there that I missed. So let that dry off, and then jump onto the next one. Right, onto the second arch. I hope we've got enough paint in this can. I've got another one called a bit of foreshadowing, that is. Doesn't look too bad. Let me show you the other one, and then get back to spraying this one. Is that right? Right, so there's that one. Can't quite see. Yeah, that's come out all right, and that's the bumper. Not bad, not bad. It is certainly a lot better. Now, like I say, because I'm painting the front bumper, got to paint the front arches, the sides, the rear arches, the rear bumper. Now, I wasn't originally planning to take the rear bumper off, but you know what? I've gone to this trouble with the front arches, going to get a new fitting kit to fit them on. Had a new fitting kit for the front bumper, so you know what? In for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. So I might as well go the whole hog and take the rear bumper off. Now that will be in another video. Not going to do that today because A, it's cold, 2, I can't be bothered, and D, I can't think of anything for D. But what also I've been doing is the door handle. So door handles had a coat because again they'd gone really grey. There's no point in doing all the trim and that and leaving the door handles because that would look a bit so now I could have took the door handle off and spent 20 minutes, half an hour fiddling about and taking it out, but you know what, I've just masked it up very carefully, took paper behind, masked it all up so there's no overspray onto the paintwork. Yeah, so that'll have another coat and yeah, should look a lot better. Tidy bar. Right, that's had time to dry. Still got enough paint in the can to be able to. So here we go for another coat. gonna let that dry, and once it's dried, I'll pop it onto the wheel arch and kind of, I won't fix it on, I'll just place it on, and give you some idea of how it will look, plus comparison to the other trim that is very grey. And also, with realising we're doing this, I've got to do the wing mirrors as well. More work, yay. But hey ho, things like this must be done to make it look A1-ish. You know, it's not mint. I know that there is a bit of a dink near the headlight, near the indicator there, which you see in previous videos. But you know what? It's a bit of character. You know, it's a 205 CTI, so it's got character anyway. Now, at some point, I will be having the wheels refurbished, get them all tarted up. Now, when I bought this car, it's meant to have a fifth wheel, a full size, because this has got the 14-inch pepper pot wheels. Now, the spare isn't with it, yay. But luckily, I've managed to source off old Fleabay a one wheel. Now, I've been looking for various of these wheels all about on eBay, but they seem to be 100 odd miles away, and I really can't be bothered to go and drive 100 miles there to pick some wheels up and drive 100 miles back. I'd rather pay the postage, but no one's willing to do that. So, but one wheel turned up for £19.99 on eBay, so I put an offer in of £15. Oof, lots of money, just to see if they'd take it, and sure enough, yeah, they did. So I'll be today, which is the Friday the 3rd of March, I'll be driving over later to Colville, which is not too far away, about 12 miles from where I live, in good old Burtonia, and pick up a wheel. Now, he has got some other bits and pieces, so we'll see what else he's got to be able to complete this project. But yeah, so once all the trim and everything's all been sprayed up and everything, I will be jacking the back of the car up as well on some axle stands, taking all the wheels off and getting them nice and refurbished. I just need to find one more tyre for this spare one. It does come with the tyre, but it's an old Pirelli P6000, which I think from memory the tyre is about 20 years old, so it's not going to be good as a spare. And I'd like a matching set. The car has got a matching set of tyres. It's got a set of Falcons. Yeah, it's got a full set matching Falcon tyres on it, so I'll just get another Falcon and have that as the spare. And then hopefully, once the weather's improved and got a lot nicer, crack on with the roof, because that is really, once all the trim is sprayed up, the bumper's back on, the headlights are back in, and all them bits and pieces. Oh, I need to do the airbox as well. I need to strip that and paint that, but I might take some pictures of it, I might film it, who knows. I'm also on the lookout for some fog lights. Now, they're a bit more than what I thought they were going to be. I think in the previous video I said they're about 30-40 pounds. Well, no, they're a lot more than that for genuine ones. Now, I've got one down here which I showed in the video that's got a hole. Now, this one is absolutely knackered because it's meant to have a metal frame. Ooh, see, yeah, it's meant to have a metal frame that holds this all together. This one, the metal frame had rotted off, and they just bonded the headlight on. So, and that's the result. So I need a new lens, which I understand you can still buy these separate. I have found an eBay buyer who hopefully supplied me with one of those, but I have found on Facebook Marketplace one so I might buy that. But I do need the metal frames, because this one's non-existent and the other one is, well, again, non-existent. It's rusted, it's no good. But again, I found someone on good old eBay who just sells the parts for these. So they sell the buckets, you know, the inner pieces and all that. So this one's essentially scrap, and this is why. So you can see it's all water and moisture's all got in there, and it's just not very good. See, oh yeah. So that and that are kaput, and also the housing bracket. And now I had to cut this one off because the bolt kept spinning, and the reason it kept spinning was where the lug goes into there. You can probably see it's broken. So I could fix it, but for the sake of a couple of quid, I can get a brand new one of these. Like I say, I'm gonna be on the hunt for some more, because it's always handy to have spares just in case a big stone comes up and plateaus it. So yeah, there we go. Right folks, are you ready? Ta-da! So there we go. Now the trim is just placed on, it's not being pushed on, and none of the clips are behind it to hold it all on there, but it gives you some idea of how grey that trim is. And the rear arch, obviously the handle's all been done. So yeah, so I'm going to leave it there now for this video. If you like this kind of thing, click the like button, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, it's up to you. Like and subscribe for more updates. I do have a this is YouTube. I do have an Instagram under the same handle, the Crap Car Hunter. So I usually post stuff on there of updates of when I'm uploading onto Facebook, eBay, no, onto YouTube. So yeah, so hopefully next time get another video out soon. Really cracking on with the progress, like I say, and I'll update you later when I've collected the other wheel and other bits and pieces. Until then folks, take it easy and see you later and have a good one. Ta-da!